Going on, chat, man. We are back, and today we are reacting to Tim Hardaway refuses to put LeBron in his top five, man. Why? Bro, LeBron's in my top five. Why is Tim Hardaway not put him in his top five, bro? I ain't gonna lie, that sounds crazy, chat. But, this was highly anticipated and recommended, man. So, with that being said, bro, let's get straight into the video. I hope what he gotta say isn't bad, though, bro. Like, at least come in, like, with a nice vibe. You know what I'm saying, chat? But, hey, let's get straight into the video. Yes, sir. And if you guys are new to my channel and enjoy this type of content, hit that subscribe button, man. Join the crew. Let's get it, man.
So things seem to be changing back again. Throughout the years, as the media spun their narratives about LeBron James, we've had some older stars switch from their original opinion of Michael Jordan being the greatest of all time to saying, LeBron James might be the greatest of all time. We've had a couple of them. And I believe at one time, Tim Hardaway Sr. Had stated that. He said he mentioned some stories about LeBron when he was younger and they played against him and all that. A lot of different details are coming out now, and these players are starting to change back because just recently, Tim Hardaway Sr. was on the Run It Back podcast, and he was asked for his top 5 players of all time. And from what you listen to,
who does he have over LeBron? Like, okay, I know Jordan, but who else, bro?
Tim Hardaway Sr., it doesn't seem like he has LeBron James in his top 5 now. So things seem to be changing back because people are recognizing that a lot of this stuff.
So he had him in his top 5 and took him out? Nah, bro, stop playing. Chat. Stop
was
playing.
Media push.
Stop playing.
And as they're probably sitting there doing their research and watching these games and looking at stuff, they're like, shoot, I was fooled. A lot of people did not do their research before and they just followed the media narratives. But people starting to see what the media says is just not what the truth is. So let's talk about it.
Get it, man.
So as I mentioned, Tim Hardaway Sr. was recently featured on the Run It Back podcast, the one that I mentioned that has the FanDuel logo plastered all over the place. And Tim Hardaway Sr. was asked, what is his top 5 list by Chandler Parsons, who is a huge proponent of LeBron James, as I mentioned as well. And Tim Hardaway, goes on to respond, and he says everybody's list is a little bit different. And he's describing these players, and even mentions, not in his top 5, but he mentions players like Penny Hardaway and other players, which the younger players, like a Chandler Parsons, never played against, never really witnessed live. I've watched Penny Hardaway live. Before he got injured, he was unbelievable. But Tim Hardaway...
Yeah, I reacted to Penny Hardaway on my channel. If y'all want to check it out, bro, I didn't know bro was that shifty and fast, bro. Before he got injured, he was different. Like, different. But I seen his career highlights. I don't know fully how he was before he was injured.
Mentions his top 5, and he doesn't really mention LeBron James. He does feature a LeBron James story in there while they were playing with Mike when LeBron James was still in high school. And him taking off the free throw line. But a nice nugget there is that LeBron James, yes, took off the free throw line to dunk, but he actually missed it. He never made the play. So listen to Tim Hardaway's comments, and we'll be back right after to kind of break it down a little bit.
Okay.
Because we've been getting a lot of different opinions of top 5 all time. And I know everyone's list is different.
Oh, God.
I know.
Here
I can
we
already
go.
see by
Look,
your
see,
face.
he's already telling
Stop.
me no.
Hold on. Give me a second. Because just the last 2 guys we interviewed, older gentlemen.
The fact that he mentions older gentlemen, and most likely he didn't agree with them because he's going to say that they didn't have LeBron James in their top 5, is the older gentlemen actually witnessed all of this live. They witnessed Michael Jordan live. They witnessed Scottie Pippen live. They witnessed Penny Hardaway live. And now they witnessed LeBron James live. That's why they don't have him in their top 5. Let's keep going.
They didn't have LeBron James in the top 5, which I think is crazy. But everyone's different. Everyone's list is different. So I got to ask you, give me a top 5. Who's your top 5?
I tell you this: everybody's top 5 is different, and it's no disrespect to LeBron James. LeBron, I'm gonna tell you this: playing at 41
He's about to say something crazy, bro. I can already feel it, bro. He's gonna say something crazy, chat.
and doing what he's doing at 41 and flying around the court, and he's talking about he was, they made him the third option. He was number 2 option, at times number 1 option. So I mean, what he has done, I mean, is very, very remarkable. But I mean, you get Michael. I still say Kobe. I still say Magic. And I still
Magic's not better than LeBron, bro. Magic's not better than LeBron. I'm sorry, he's not, bro. Magic's not better than Curry, chat.
say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then you go from there. You got Hakeem Olajuwon, you got Shaquille O'Neal. You can pick whoever you want. But I think I think these guys.
Hey, so he's just freestyling off the dome on LeBron, then, bro. That's crazy. That's
What they talking
bro.
about? They go by championships, and they go by the killer tenacity that these guys had, like Magic, Michael, Kareem, Kobe. They had killer instinct. They came out and they didn't let their team wilder. They gave their team confidence. And I think at times, LeBron. I love LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan, but at times he doesn't, bring it the way we want him to bring it.
Yeah.
Like James Harden. We want James Harden to bring it. We know what he can do. We want to
saying James Harden brings it more than LeBron. Bro, am I actually hearing this right now, chat?
see that. We like, come on, James. We need this game. I want to see you take over this game. And then sometimes he like, and that's the way we feel with LeBron at times. That's all.
Okay, so you saw and heard Tim Hardaway Sr. tell you exactly why people don't place LeBron James in their top 5, because they either go by championships, or if it's not by championships, then the approach to the game and the killer mentality. And because he mentioned killer mentality and that mental ability of the players, I have to mention my book, which I wrote a couple months ago. It's available on Amazon. You could go check it out. It's right this. So the book has been selling decent. It describes a lot of approaches Kobe had, how he went about games, how Michael Jordan went about games, and then how LeBron James goes about those same kind of games and approaches them. And he just never had that kind of a mentality and killer instinct mindset like those.
Have y'all read the book? It seems like a good book, man.
The other two guys had. So just check the book out. The link's in the description. You might be interested. Now let's keep going with Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway also says that, he compares LeBron James to James Harden, which I don't think it's the right comparison, but the mindset comparison, yeah, I could agree with partially, because he mentions that LeBron James, sometimes when there's a game that you really need the team to win, he approaches that game as, okay, he just goes in his normal in his normal statistical box, you could say. He'll get his points, he'll get his regular rebounds, and he'll get his regular assists, but the team, will go up losing because they needed more from him, and he always wants to make the right basketball play. Now, sometimes the right basketball play is going out there and fucking scoring 50 to
That's
have
facts. Sometimes you gotta just score 70, bro. Forget it. You should be having a couple 60 games, bro. You gotta just pop your thing, bro. Pop your thing, bro.
your team win the game. You know what I'm saying? So
Pop your shit.
that's sometimes the right basketball play, even though it might not seem like the right basketball play. But sometimes your team needs you to do that. And I was calling out LeBron to do that in Game 4 against the Thunder, and he refused to do that anyway. I'm not saying he saw my video or whatever, but that's exactly what I was talking about. Your team is about to get swept. You're about to get swept. it's probably your last game of the season. Just go out there, try to put up 40 and 50. Maybe you'll get a win.
Exactly, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Chat. If I was in the NBA, bro, I'd be just like Kobe. I'll be honest, bro. I would be more of a ball hog type of guy that's trying to get the job done. Cause honestly, that's kind of how I be playing, chat. Every time I have the ball, bro, I'm trying to put a point on the board, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I pass the ball, I give good passes and everything, but I'm more of a scorer. If you guys think, you know what I'm talking about, man. I'm not more of a pass first type of guy. No, but I'm not a bad teammate though. Like I'm gonna get you open. I'm gonna pass you the ball. I'm gonna feed you the rock. Like I'm a passing person too. It's just I'm more of a shooting type of guy. Like I'm trying to, score.
He didn't do that. He just played his regular game. He got his 20, he got his points, he got his assists, and he got his few rebounds, and that was it. I mean, LeBron James can't be blamed for it because his stat box was, his box score was pretty good. So that's how LeBron James approaches the game. Mike, Kobe, these kinds of guys, they didn't do that. They had a game like that, they would try to go out and score freaking 30, 40, 50 if they needed to win that particular game. So that's just my look at it. My thoughts are with Tim Hardaway Sr., and I do agree with the older players and the older fans that know basketball a little bit more, simply because they saw both eras, and they saw all these players, including Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and LeBron
I ain't gonna
James.
lie, that is fair. If you've seen everyone, then it is fair. It makes sense, chat.
Now for 23 years. We saw all this stuff live. We saw it live. We heard the media live. We saw the narratives. We saw how the media attacked Michael Jordan. It wasn't always pretty. They attacked Michael Jordan throughout a long time, through a few years in the NBA. They were going after him. But Mike, whenever you needed him in a game to score whatever he needed to score for his team to pull out a game, he'd go out there and he'd do it for you. You knew always what to expect from these guys. From LeBron James, you expect the right box score, but you don't expect him to take over a game every time that you know that he needs to. That's the simple difference that I'm talking about here, and I agree with
Facts.
Tim Hardaway Sr. So let me know what you guys think. Like,
Chat, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like Tim Hardaway's take was pretty decent, but bro, I feel like he was just throwing up shots, bro. He was just saying a lot of players are better. I don't think that much players are better than LeBron, chat. Let me know down below though. What y'all think, bro? Y'all think that much players are better than LeBron? I'm curious, man. And yeah, make sure you guys recommend me some more bangers, because hey, this was an absolute banger, man. But this is the end of the video, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Yes, sir.